It is now 4 days to the historic Saba Saba Day, and the county government of Nairobi moved to clear the confusion over who has the right to use Uhuru Park on Saba Saba Day on Monday.
Nairobi Governor Dr. Evans Kidero says the grounds have been reserved for CORD, even as politicians allied to Jubilee claim the venue has been reserved by the Mavuno Youth Congress. Rita Tinina will have that story for you in a few minutes.
Well, now the July 7th, 1990 Saba Saba rally put Kenya well on its way to a greater democratic space, or so everyone thought.
Today, Kenyans are once again waiting with either excitement or anxiety for another Saba Saba rally.
What has Kenya really achieved in the democratic space secured then? KTN's news editor Aaron Ocheng looks back at the 1990 event and compares it to what CORD calls a 5-point agenda to be addressed come Monday.
The term Saba Saba took on a new meaning on July 7, 1990, when pro-democracy demonstrations rocked Nairobi and other towns in the country. The then government ruthlessly crushed demonstrators, leading to several civilians being killed or injured. Several pro-multi-party activists at the time, including Reverend Timothy Njoya, Senator James Orengo, and the late Martin Shikuku, led pro-democracy demonstrations and sought to widen the political democratic space by pushing for acceptance of more than one political party in the country. Gitu Wakahengeri, a Mau Mau veteran, remembers the events of July 7, 1990 so vividly.
That Saba Saba was quite successful, because from that day, where Moi was saying that Kanu would rule for 100 years, he changed and agreed that most party is necessary.
This historic demonstration date in the month of July has since been embedded in Kenya's political history, where the concept of democracy has gradually evolved to encompass the respect for human rights and the basic responsibilities by the government to its citizens. This year is different.
Sasa tumesema ukikataa Saba Saba ni national holiday.
The opposition CORD has pushed for this year's Saba Saba to be marked differently by advocating for a meaningful dialogue with the government on what they are calling a 5-point agenda that include insecurity, corruption, high cost of living, disbandment of IEBC, and tribalism. Analysts argue that the Saba Saba of 1990 and the planned rally of Monday are different, and that CORD could be using the Saba Saba platform to seek political relevance.
Don't think Uhuru needs to be worried. There's nothing that Raila, Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka, and Moses Wetangula can do about him. Raila Odinga would feel very happy if tomorrow morning Uhuru Kenyatta's government arrested him.
Saba Saba of Monday is of no very much importance as of now, because there is an elected government.
Ironically, while the Saba Saba riots eventually contributed immensely to the return to democracy in 1991, it is the achievement of the so-called democratic space that CORD is putting on trial this time round. According to CORD, the country is so badly off today that only a national dialogue or another Saba Saba push can save the day.
Jubilee, on the other hand, I think has also played into the hands of CORD by overreacting and giving CORD leaders the kind of psychological advantage that they want to enjoy, making some pronouncements to the effect that they are working with Mungiki, that they are working with MRC.
The political situation of 1990 could be different from that of today, but the heat and the hype that opposition has created ahead of Monday's rally cannot be far away from the one set 24 years ago. The likes of Senator James Orengo and even Reverend Timothy Njoya, who participated in the first Kamukunji rally of 1990, will also be featuring come Monday rally. Ironically, some of the issues they were pushing on are similar to the ones they will be advocating for 24 years later. Aaron Ocheng, KTN, Nairobi.